A while back, I came across the LinkedIn profile, a managing partner at a mid sized consulting firm. Solid background, 20 plus years in the industry, real credentials. And under his latest post about private equity deal structuring, the first three comments were from aspiring life coach, digital nomad enthusiast, and someone whose entire profile was a stock photo and a motivational quote. That image stuck with me because it captures something that's happening all over LinkedIn right now. Experienced, accomplished professionals, people who spend decades building reputations, are handing those reputations to Chrome extensions, Telegram pods, and $5 Fiverr gigs. There's a whole industry promising them thousands of followers and inbound leads. And the tactics that industry sells, they work great when a junior marketer does them. But when a C suite executive or a consulting firm partner does the same thing, it doesn't read as growth hacking. It reads as desperation. Today, I want to walk through the worst of these tactics, and I'm not going to be diplomatic about it because at that level, you should know better. The most brazen version is fake accounts and bot armies. People create dozens of profiles with AI generated headshots, those "this person does not exist" faces, slap on fictional job titles, fabricated work histories, and then use them to mass connect, like posts, drop comments, write recommendations. The whole thing is digital stagecraft. And yes, LinkedIn's algorithm responds to early activity. That initial spike pushes the post wider. On a dashboard somewhere, the metrics look fantastic. But every professional community is about 2 or 3 handshakes wide. People don't check your follower count, they check who's actually engaging. When the comments under your fintech strategy post come from profiles that have no business being there, the signal is unmistakable. Either you don't notice the obvious, or you set it up yourself. For someone at the senior level, both conclusions are devastating. And the cleanup is public. LinkedIn removed over 80 million fake accounts in just the second half of 2024. Purges happen constantly. When your connection count drops by a few thousand overnight, everyone watching your profile sees it happen in real time. If fake accounts are the nuclear option, pods are the gateway drug. 20 to 100 plus people agree to like and comment on each other's posts within the first hour. Some coordinate through group chats. Others automate it entirely, connect your account to a browser extension, and the system likes and comments on your behalf while you sleep. This is the most common grey hat tactic on LinkedIn, and that's exactly why it's the easiest to spot. The pattern is unmistakable. The same 15 to 30 people show up under every single post within the first hour, with comments that could apply to literally anything. Great insight. Thanks for sharing. Totally agree. No connection to the actual content. I once scrolled through someone's last 10 posts, and the first 5 commenters were identical on every single one. Different topics, different weeks, same names, same empty praise. It took about 45 seconds to see through. For a senior professional, this is a public admission that organically nobody cares about your content. It's the equivalent of a Fortune 500 CEO hiring a claque to applaud their keynote. The audience isn't fooled, they're embarrassed for you. Mass connection requests and automated messaging are the 1-2 combo that never dies. The playbook. Use automation tools to send hundreds of connection requests daily. Then hit every new connection with a message sequence. Hi, I noticed you work at company, followed by the exact same pitch everyone else gets. At volume, it produces results. Send 100 messages a day, get a 2 to 3% response rate. That's a few leads per week. Math checks out. But LinkedIn isn't email. Every message is attached to a real profile with a photo and a job title. When a managing partner of a consulting firm sends templated in-mail, the recipient doesn't think active business development. They think this person couldn't get to me through a warm introduction. And that's the part people miss. At the senior level, business comes through relationships and referrals. Every templated message you blast under your name makes it less likely that person will respond when you actually have a legitimate reason to reach out. You're not building pipeline, you're poisoning the well. This one is everywhere. Posts designed not around substance, but around maximizing engagement. The agree at the end, the tear-jerker rags to riches narrative arc, hot takes like MBA is dead or HR is broken, every sentence on its own line to inflate dwell time. And the crown jewel? Comment yes, and I'll send you my guide. You're racking up 50,000 impressions from people who will never become your clients, while actively losing the respect of people who could. This one is almost sad to talk about. People are running articles through ChatGPT and publishing them with zero editing. And the signatures are everywhere. In today's rapidly evolving landscape, lists of exactly 5 items, no personal experience, no specific detail, that perfectly balanced structure that never occurs in natural speech. I read a post last month from someone with genuinely deep industry expertise, decades of it, and every sentence could have been written by someone who'd spent 15 minutes reading the Wikipedia page on the same topic. All that hard-earned knowledge, and the output was indistinguishable from a college student's first draft. The problem isn't using AI as a tool. The problem is when your content carries none of the specificity that only someone with your experience could offer. When an executive search partner publishes a post that any marketing intern could have written, the audience doesn't just scroll past. They recalibrate their assessment of your expertise, and not gently. And then there's outright fabrication, inflated case studies, invented numbers. Helped a client increase revenue by 400%, closed 15 C-level placements in 1 quarter. Numbers pulled from thin air, screenshots that may or may not be real. In professional communities, clients know each other. Senior candidates talk among themselves. Headhunters exchange notes. If your case study can't be confirmed by a single real person, that's not a grey area. That's grounds for total loss of trust. And the math is brutal. One exposed fabrication wipes out the credibility of 10 real achievements. In executive search specifically, this is professional suicide. The industry runs entirely on trust and referrals. One exposed exaggeration ends a client relationship and creates reputational damage that spreads through word of mouth far faster than any LinkedIn post. Every tactic I just described does the same thing. It optimizes a metric that doesn't matter at the expense of the one asset that does: your professional standing. Your 50,000 impressions mean nothing if the three people who could have given you a CEO search mandate have decided you're not serious. And that's the thing about LinkedIn that separates it from every other platform. Your audience isn't anonymous. It isn't replaceable. These are people you'll cross paths with for the next 20 years. The only strategy that actually works is boring and slow. Share what only you know. Be useful to specific people. Build relationships the way you'd build them at an industry conference, one conversation at a time. There are no shortcuts, and every attempt to find one ends the same way. The people you were trying to impress stop taking you seriously. That's it for today. I'm Mike. Thanks for listening. If this one hit a nerve, or if you know someone who needs to hear it, go ahead and share it. And if you want more episodes like this, hit subscribe wherever you're listening. Talk to you next time.